I don't think we speak enough about when it comes to healing, um, the loneliness of it, of the process. Because, yeah, you can say, oh, you'll attract your soul tribe and you'll have your people, and that is true. But healing is so hard sometimes because it's not just the grief process of it. It's the unraveling of the self-betrayal. It's the unraveling of the relationships you thought were healthy but were always extremely toxic. It's just that you didn't know any better because the surroundings in which you grew up in had toxic patterns or all of those things. So you just continue to seek them, right? So it's so many layers to healing because then it's the inner child, then it's the teenage self, then it's reparenting. And I don't know about you guys, but I'll be reparenting myself for the rest of my life, right? So then, if you choose to dig in deeper, you're not just going to need one Reiki session and you're ascended, okay? You're not just going to do a one reading. It takes effort on your behalf to get to the root and to look at what it is that has been keeping you from finding the true you. And that's keeping you from finding access to your joy. And a lot of times, I mean, it's you, but a lot of times it's connected to a pattern that you found comfort in because you didn't realize it was an abusive pattern, or a person who no longer serves you. And letting those things go make it so difficult for us because we want something to belong to. And yes, speaking on a different dimension and a different timeline, I can tell you, of course, you are one with Source. We are all connected. That's true. But in the shadow parts, in the dark night of the soul parts of your healing journey, it's so difficult to process the loneliness sometimes. But yet you don't want to be around anyone. You just feel so separate and and so connected and so hypersensitive, but so disconnected. I hope this makes sense. If you're in this part of your journey or you're having one of those time periods, it gets better. But it's weird. And it's okay not to feel great and not to touch your favorite crystal and feel better and not to get a Reiki session and feel like you ascended. It's a process, and allow and be gentle with yourself.